one new say what is called graph. Okay, so graph having let us say vertices. So I will draw a vertex. It is better to draw a vertex. So let's say there is one vertex. Okay, let us say there is another vertex. Okay, another vertex. Okay, another vertex and another vertex. How many vertex are there? Five vertex. If you see, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now I just give a number to each vertex. Okay, so let's take a green color. So this is 0, then this is 1, then this is 2, and then this is 3, and then this is 4. So since we have started from 0, so 0 to 4, how many vertex? 5 vertex. Okay, how many edges? Let's just draw an edge. So let's say that 0 and 1 is connected. Let's say 1 and 2 is also connected. Let's say 0 and 3 is also connected. Okay, let's say 0 and 4 is also connected. So 0 is connected with 1, 3 and 4. Okay, now let us talk about 1. 1 is connected with 0 and 1 is connected with 2. Now let us talk about 2. 2 is connected with 3, 2 is connected with 1, and 2 is also connected with 4. Okay, now talk about 3. 3 is connected with 0, 3 is connected with 2, 3 is also connected with 4. Okay, now let us talk about cost. Let us just give a cost. This is 100. Okay, this is 10. Okay, and this is 50. So just consider that the cost of the path is already given. Okay, so if the cost of the path is given, then we have to calculate the shortest path from given source to all destination. Okay, this is normally this Dijkstra's algorithm do. Now this path, this graph you have to give as an input. Where you have to give as an input? You have to give as an input in the program. Now how will you draw this graph? Not possible. So what we have done is that we have made a adjacency matrix to represent the same graph. Now how to represent this graph through the adjacency matrix? I'll just tell that how many nodes are there. So let's say this is 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have covered all the vertices, right? And then so let's say this is just I am telling you destination. Then what is source? Source may be 0. 0 can be the source, 1 can be the source, 2 can be the source, 3 can be the source, 4 can be the source. Okay, 4 can be the source. So let us just consider that this is representing 4, this is representing 3, this is representing 2, this is representing 1. Okay, so basically what I'll do is that I will just prepare a matrix. Okay, where the adjacency matrix 0 0, adjacency matrix 0 0, this is 0 0, 0 and 0. What is 0 and 0? This is the length from source 0 to destination 0. What is that? It is 0. Got idea? Similarly, if I ask that adjacency 0 and 1, so 0 and 1 means source is 0 and destination is 1. What is the length? Can anyone tell by seeing that? What is that value? What can be the value?
10.
10. Very good. So this is 10. Why? Because just see 0 to 1, it is 10. So I am just filling this. This is 0. This is 10. What about 0 to 2? What about 0 to 2? There is no edge from 0 to 2. So what is the destination? What is the this? There is no path, so I will fill it by 0. There is no path from 0 to 2, so I fill it by 0. One may object it, sir, why I am filling 0, because this may indicates that there is no distance between 0 and 2. They are very close. But it is not that way. So how it is going to be used, that also I will justify. But yes, as of now, you just consider that if there is no link, I will fill it with 0. Okay, so this is how you are making the adjacency matrix to represent the graph in the program, in a C program. Okay, now next 0 to 3. 0 to 3 will be what? Oh, 0 to 3 I have not given. Let's give, this is 30. Okay, so 0 to 3 is what? 30. 0 to 4, what is that? It is 100. So I'm not solving, okay, I'm just giving you the information which is there in the graph. Same I am keeping there in the adjacency matrix, okay, so that the graph should be represented by this adjacency matrix. Okay, so instead of feeding the graph, I am feeding the adjacency matrix, and this adjacency matrix is capable to draw this kind of graph, or at least represent this graph. Similarly, what is the length from 1 to 0? 1 to 0 there is path, and what is the length? This is 10. 1 to 1, 0. Okay, 1 to 2, it is 50, and there is no another link from 1, so rest 3 and 4 will be 0. I think it is easy for you to prepare, nothing is difficult. Okay, so now I will feed 2, and then I will just give for 2 we have a link to 0, no link, no edge. So 2 to 1, yes, there is a edge, and that edge is having a cost 50. Okay, 2 to 2, 0, 2 to 3, it is 20, 2 to 4, what is the 2 to 4? It is 10. It is 10. Now 3 to 0, there is no there is a link, so this is 30. Okay, 3 to 2, 3 to 1, sorry, 3 to 1, there is no link, 0. 3 to 2, there is a link, cost of the link is 20. Sorry, cost of the link is 20. Okay, now coming to 3, what is 3? 3 to 3, 0. 3 to, sorry, 3 to 4, 3 to 4, yes, 60. 3 to 4, it is 60. Now coming to 4. Okay, how to reach from 4 to this? Anyone anywhere else? Okay, so 4 to 0, it is, what is the length is 100. I'm not able to feed, but yes, you can, 100. Similarly, 4 to 3, 4 to 1, 4 to 1, no link, so 0. 4 to 2, yes, there is a link, length is 10. 4 to 3, yes, there is a link, length is 60. 4 to 4, yes, 0. So what I'll do in the C program, I will just give this value. This value, instead of feeding the graph, this is the input. So what input I'll give? Just I'll give a matrix of what? If there is a 5 edge, so 5 by 5 का matrix input देंगे, 5 by 5 का, because there are 5 edges, sorry 5 vertices, so 5 by 5 का कितना vertex है आपका ग्राफ में? So if it is having 5 vertex, 5 by 5 का एक matrix देंगे, and that is representing the entire graph. How? I have already shown to you. So problem 1 is solved, that how basically you are giving this input to the C program. Now problem 2. Problem 2 is that as I stated that you can make a cost matrix. Okay, आप cost matrix में क्या करेंगे? If adjacency things are 0 0, adjacency ij, let's say ij, I and j, if it is 0 0, then what you will do? You will not consider. In that place, what you basically write is the cost will be I and j. You will just 0 will be replaced by infinity. Zero will be replaced by infinity. Okay, and you can make an exception that if I and j is both is same, means 0 to 0, in that case you will I will not assign infinity. Okay, so otherwise if it is 0 0, that means this is representing infinity. Infinity, why? You know that if we cannot reach to a thing, we initially assign it as infinity. So this we have shown you in the theory part. Okay, so even if you do not remember, I am just repeating the theoretical part so that it should be easy for you to make out. Okay, so some help I have given to you. Okay, now apart from that, I will just solve this one once again so that you will refresh your thing with another problem. Okay, so what basically we have done in the if you look into my theoretical solution, what I have presented in the last class, I have just given a number of iterations. So let's say the iteration number is 1. Okay, so in the first iteration, what we do, we basically select the aim. What is aim? Aim is basically you have to give a source node. Aim is basically a source node. So here I am selecting, let's say just 0 is the source. So from 0 I have to calculate the distance from every other node. So 0 is the source node. Okay, now if 0 is the source node, so you have to just, if you remember my thing, I have written that C1 means a cost to reach 1. Okay, and then a path. If you remember my lecture, this is the table that I have given. 1, and then 2, then 3, then 4, like that. Okay, so all cannot be given, so I'll just take more time just to adjust the thing. Okay, so I will just draw little long, and what I mean to say is that here instead of writing complete path, I will just write P. Okay, I'll just write P. So that may not be readable for you. So I will just write C1, cost to reach 1, and what is the path. Similarly, cost to reach 2 and what is the path. Okay. Similarly, what is the cost to reach 3 and what is the path. And similarly, what is the cost to reach 4 and what is the path. In short, I have written. Okay. Now, if you look into the algorithm, initially it is algorithm is very straightforward since I am starting from 0. So we just write the cost where you can reach directly. So where to reach directly? 0 to 1. Yes, we can reach. What is the cost? 10. Path 0 to 1. Okay, and then path to reach 2. Can we reach 2 from 0? Can we reach from this? Because if you draw the graph for 0, if this is the 0 node, so 0 से कहाँ तक जा रहे हैं? 0 से 1 तक का we have edge. Okay, then again where you are giving, you are also giving going to 3. You are also going to 4. So what are the things which is reachable from 0? It is 1, 3 and 4. So only 1, 3 and 4 are neighbors of 0. So the cost of that is only going to be considered. Rest of the cost is infinity. If the cost is not known, I will just assign infinity. And the path, there is no path. So hyphen. Now coming to 3, yes, 3 is a path and the length is 30. Okay, and then 4, yes, length is 100. Got the idea? Now path, what is the path? 1 to 4. This is what it is. So this is very simple. In the first iteration is this, iteration number 1. Rohan, I am busy in class. Huh? I'll be free after half an hour. So this is what 1, and then
sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
So I think for 4 it will be, sir, path 0 to 4, sir.
4 it will be, yes, correct. Very good. So it path is from 0 to 4. Good. Okay. So 0 to 1 and 0 to 4, there is no question of 1 to 4. Correct. Very good. Okay. So now the another neighbor which is going to be added. Okay. What should be added? Just a minute. So now I have to find the minimum among this. So here it is 10, here it is 30, here it is 10, here it is 100. So which is the minimum? Minimum is this. So once again I am just repeating the same thing. This is the minimum. Least cost path. And this is for which we have selected the least cost path that will appear in the left side, that is in M. So now the M set M is 0 and 1, and the path here is this is the relaxed vertex. Okay, because the path of this cost of this to reach 1 is fixed. Least cost path for 1 is fixed. Okay, there is fixed means now onwards there will be no change to reach 1 from source 0, because source is fixed. So please remember, source is 0. So from source 0 there is no change in the path from 0 to 1 and no change in the path length as well. Okay, so this is the minimum least cost path and which is fixed. So this is fixed. Okay, now coming to this 0 and 1 is there in the neighbor. So where we can reach from 1 we can reach it to 2 also. Okay, so 2 will be included now. And what is the length to reach 2, it is 50. And 0 to 1 is 10, and 1 to 2 is 50. So total length, so I am just representing here. This is fixed, so I may write here 10, because this node is relaxed now. Okay, so this is final length of 1 is selected. Now from 1 to 2, what is there? That's 50 more. So this, the cost will be 60. Okay, what is the path? Path is 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. Okay, now this is just a way to write. Now coming to 3, there is no there is a new path also to reach 3. Okay, and from 2, because 2 is there in none, 2 is not there, so there is no new path. So I will just reach there for this will remain same, because 0 to 3, that is the only path. Okay, so 30 is there, 30 is there, and what is the path? Path is 0 to 3. Okay, now next 4, 1, 4, there is no link, so I will just, the same will remain same, 100, and this is 0 to 4. Now next step, once again I have to select the minimum. Okay, this may be considered as a visited node, so this we are not going to consider, so that one is relaxed, one is not going to be considered. Okay, now we have to visit other like 2, 3, 4, and then we have to find the minimum among them. So where is the minimum? What is the minimum? This is 60, this is 30, this is 100. So which is minimum? This is minimum. This is 30, this is minimum. Okay, so what will be there in this? Will be 0. Okay, 0 or 1 to pehle se hai, and new will be 3. 0, 1 and 3. This is there in the M. This is there in the M. So here we need not to do apply any mind. This has already been relaxed. This is already been relaxed. So there is no mind we have to put. We have to only apply mind in the 2 and the 4. Now since 3 is there, and from 3 we can reach it to 2. What is the path length? 0 to 3 and 3 to 2. Total length is 50. And पहले से कितना है? What is the length? 60. So 50 is less than this. Okay, so since 3 is our neighbor, and 3 we can reach to 2, and this new length is what? 50 only. Okay, our older length is 60, so I will replace the older length and I'll write here 50. This is the cost to reach 2. Now the cost is known, and what is the path? 0 to 3 and 3 to 2. So I will change 0, 3 and 3 to 2. Earlier it was 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So ये path से ये path minimum है. So minimum path I have taken. Okay. Now this we have to not to apply more mind. Now coming to 4. Can I reach to 4 through 3? Yes, we can reach. Okay. What is the cost? That may have been erased, but the cost here is the 60. Okay. So 3 to 4, yes, we can reach, and the cost is what? 60. So 0 to 3, 30, and 3 to 4 is 60. So total cost to reach 4 is 90. So that will be 90. 90 is less than 100. So that is going to be updated. And now here I'll write the path 0 to 3 and 3 to 4. 0 to 3 and 3 to 4. Okay, so this way we have find in every iteration we are updating the path. Now we have two options. We have to select a minimum among 50 and minimum 90. So 50 or 90, which is minimum? Obviously 50. So this will be our next node, which is going to be relaxed. Okay, and then what will be the list m? 0 1 3 तो पहले से था, and 2 is also going to appear, so I will also include 2 in the m. Okay, okay, so this is the thing. Now here we need not to apply more mind, here you need not to apply more mind, here you need not to apply more mind. Okay, here we have to, because 2 is also appeared in the neighbor list, and from 2 there is a link to reach 4. What is the minimum cost to reach? 250, because this is already relaxed. Okay, this is already relaxed, so I will 0 to 3, 3 to 2 already there, and that relaxed node, the you can write here the cost, and cost is 50. Now there is a link from 2 to 4 and the cost is 10. Okay, so what will be the total cost? Total cost will be 50 plus 10, 60. So we can write here 60. 60 is the, and what is the path? If you look into the path, path will be what? First of all, we have to write the path to reach 2. So 2 is 0, 3, 2. And then after 2, we have to reach 4. So 60, this is the thing. Next, there is only one node, so we have no much to do. This will be selected as a minimum cost path, and that will appear in this, and then it will be a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all the nodes are there in M, all 5 nodes are there in the M, so no more iteration is possible. So here we have concluded that we have reached to the final solution, and the cost which is here, that is the final cost. So now in this final iteration, you will find the optimum path to reach 1, optimum path to reach 2, optimum path to reach 3, optimum path to reach 4 for given source. Source is given. Source is what? 0. So how to reach from 0 to 1, how to reach from 0 to 2, how to reach 0 to 3, how to reach 0 to 4 is there. So this is the program you have to do, and you have to compute basically the final iteration. You have to compute the final iteration. Okay. Now, if you remember the thing, the same procedure I have adapted for another example also. Examples can be n number of examples. Okay. So to demonstrate the concept, I have made some PPT, how basically you will go in the implementation. I will go to the PPT. Moving towards the PPT, you just see PPT. Just see what we have done in the step 1. Create a cost matrix Cij from adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix, I have already told you how to make adjacency matrix. Cij is the cost going from vertex I to vertex j. So just say Cij means source is I, destination is j. If there is no edge between vertex I to j, then Cij must be an infinity. Okay, so this is how you have to prepare the cost matrix from the adjacency matrix. So this is the first thing that you have to do when you are going to implement the Dijkstra's algorithm, maybe through C program or maybe through Java program, any program you are making. Okay, so for the Dijkstra's algorithm, this is supposed to be done because you have to enter the graph. And how will you enter the graph? With the help of the adjacency matrix. Okay, and with the, if you have adjacency matrix, you can compute the cost matrix. How? I have already told you. Now, array visited is initialized to 0. Okay, that means we initially what we do is that we make a array, and in that array we store all the vertex. That means corresponding to each vertex we have a place, and that is known as visited. Visited, not visited. Visited, not visited. If the nodes, the path is relaxed, then we make it visited. Visited equals to 1. That means the optimum path for that particular node is computed. Otherwise, initially visited I is 0. For all nodes, visited is 0. Because initially I have not computed optimum path for any of the vertex, so initially all remain 0. And as soon as we find an optimum path, we make it 1. Now, once we make it 1, if the vertex 0 is source vertex, then visited 0 is marked as 1. So what I mean to say is that if you are selecting a node as a source node, so for that we mark visited equals to 1, because you need not to compute a path from 0 to 0. Got idea? So even if what is written in the cost matrix, what is written in the adjacency matrix, that is not going to affect you, because you are not taking those metrics into consideration. Why? Because जिसका visited 1 हो जाएगा, we are not taking that vertex into account of computing the optimum path. उसको तो हम कंसिडर ही नहीं कर रहे हैं ऑप्टिमम पाथ कैलकुलेशन में, which is written also. Now create a distance matrix by storing the cost of vertex from vertex number 0 to n-1 from the source vertex 0. So now we are computing the distance. Cost of 0 to I is basically the distance. Initially distance of source vertex is taken as 0 if the distance is, so definitely initially we initialize the cost matrix with 0, sorry, distance matrix with 0, and as soon as we means that is about the initialization, how, what will be the initial value. Okay, so initial value we keep it 0, and as soon as we compute a new path, it is going to be included. Okay, so distance to reach 0, distance to reach 1, distance to reach 2, like that. Now this is the final step number 5. Choose a vertex M such that distance M is minimum and visited M is 0. है ना? In each iteration you just see one row we have formed, a column of the table is formed. Out of this column, sorry, out of this row which is having minimum cost will be selected and marked visited equals to 1. So that is what it is written. Choose a vertex M such that distance M is minimum and visited M is 0 mark visited m as 1. तो visited m अगर marked 1 है तो उसको तो हमको कंसीडर ही नहीं करना है. So I will only consider those nodes which visited m is 0 and then we'll find the minimum. वो तो हम लोग किया भी. If you remember my thing, in each column we are only considering the nodes which has not marked or not relaxed. Okay, so if it is relaxed already, we are not considering that for computing the minimum path. Why? Because अगर हमने उसको मार्क कर दिया relaxed, that means visited m is equal to 1, वो 1 हो जाएगा. So 1 के लिए हमने like in given example we have first found the least cost path to 1 is 10. So visited 1 will become 1. That means for 1 we have already computed the least cost path and 1 will not appear anymore in computation of least cost path. So that is what is the first part. The next part is recalculate the shortest distance of remaining vertices from the source. So like we are already having a path to reach 4, but we have got another path to reach 4 and that is the shortest one. So the old path is going to be erased and new path is going to be updated. Only the vertices that are not marked 1 in an array visited should be considered for recalculation of the distance I for which vertex v. So those nodes which are already relaxed, that is not going to be participate in computing the least cost path. So this is what first check I have done. The visited v should be 0. The first constraint that I have applied is visited v must be 0. And then distance v is equal to minimum distance v plus distance m plus distance mv. Okay, so this is the way how we are basically computing. पहले का पाथ, अभी का जो नया नेबर आया है उसके थ्रू अगर कोई नया पाथ बन रहा है ना. सो डिस्टेंस भी व्हाट, द प्रीवियस पाथ and distance m is going to appear a new node. Okay, so new neighbor which has appeared in m, so that is from where we are going to reach to v. If yes, then what is the cost? If the new path length is longer, that is not going to impact our table. If new path length is less, then that is going to be updated. Okay, so just go through that. Some codes are also written just for your understanding. Okay, so I would not prefer you to go through my code because you develop your own logic and do the implementation. Okay, and make a program. Okay, so I will also I just wanted to show you the demo for maybe it would be easy for you to understand. So I will just show you the demo that what exactly is the input and output for the Dijkstras's algorithm. Okay, so I will just run the program, take an input and output, and we'll show you how basically the program needs to be developed by you. What should be the input and what should be the output of Dijkstra's algorithm. I will share the screen, just give me some more time. I'm sharing the screen. Okay, so I think my screen is visible. Is it visible? Anyone please confirm. Sisam.
So it's not visible yet, sir. I think it will be visible.
Okay, let's just wait for few more minutes.
So it's not visible, sir.
Okay. Once again, I'll try. Okay. Now I think it is visible. Sahil,
No, sir.
my screen is not visible.
No, sir.
No, sir.
ये ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है? ऐसा तो बिल्कुल नहीं होना। In your browser, you just see that is there any multiple window, and the window that is reflected by me, that is not opted by you. MS Team may be offering different window. Sometimes it gives multiple window, and the window which I am sharing, offering to you, you may not be viewing. Otherwise, there is no any other reason. System.
No, sir. Sir, one is chat box and another one is class only, sir. These two windows are only open, sir.
How come it is happening? So ऐसा तो कभी हुआ ही नहीं अभी तक।
Sir, I think, sir, one of us can share the screen. If let's give a try, sir. If there is some glitch in software or in system, sir.
Okay, I may not be organizer today, na? That may be another reason, might be, but I am sharing it and it is showing that your screen is shared. Screen is shared. Okay. So window. It is showing that it has been shared. Anyway. PPT is visible. Microsoft Whiteboard is visible,
Yes, sir.
but my tab is not visible. Huh? My screen is not visible to you.
No, sir.
How come it is?
Yes, sir.
ये कैसे हो रहा है? Just a minute. I will just stop here. आज तक तो ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं.
Visible, sir.
Oh. Okay, then I'm going to execute the code. Just see this how basically I'm expecting the code to be prepared by you. See, show you the code. So program that I have written is the program 1. Okay, I'm not going to write the code. I'll just execute and show you the expected input and output. with the same example that I have taken it earlier. For the same example, I am running the code. So it is asking me to enter the number of vertices. So how many vertices that I am having? 5. Okay. Now it is asking me to enter the adjacency matrix. Okay. So for first adjacency matrix 0 0, the cost to reach from 0 to 0 is basically 0. Okay, so I am writing 0. 0 to 1, if you remember my graph, the length is 10. Okay, so 10 I have entered. 0 to 2, there is no connection between 0 to 2, so I am entering 0. 0 to 3, the cost of the link is, the path is 30, so I am entering 30. Okay, 0 to 4, if you remember the graph, it is 100. 0 to 4, the path length is 100, so I am entering 100. Now if you move to the next row, it is 1 to 0. So 1 to 0 is what? 1 to 0 is again 10. Okay, so 1 to 0 is 10, then 1 to 1 is 0, then 1 to 2 is 50. Okay, then 1 to 3 is 0, then 1 to 4 is 0. Now starting from 2 is the source node, destination is 0. Okay, so 2 to 0, there is no link, so it will be 2 to 1 50, 2 to 2 0, 2 to 3, 2 to 3 is what? 20. Okay, 2 to 4 10. Now I have reached to the third this one. So 3 to 0, 3 to 0 30, 3 to 1 is 0, 3 to 2 is 20, 3 to 3 is 0, 3 to 4 is 60. Okay, and now we have reached to 4. Okay, so 4 to 0 100. Okay, 4 to 0 100, you just see the graph, and 4 to 1 0, 4 to 2 10, 4 to 3 60, 4 to 4 0. So this I have entered. Now a graph, fully connected graph, I have already entered in the system. Now we have to select the starting node. Okay, so just consider that once again I am starting from 0. So just see, starting node is 0, then my program will run, and this is the way distance from distance of node 1. So 0 to 1, what is the length? 10. What is the path? 1 to 0. So this is the final table, the computed in the final this one, and then एक हो गया. Now to 2, it is again path to reach, cost to reach 2 is 50, path is this 0 3 and 2. Similarly 3 30, then 0 to 3. Okay, and I'll just give you the glimpses of the code. I'm not going to give you the code because code may be different, executed in a different way, and that is basically expected from you because your mind will try to solve this problem. Okay, and I will suggest you not to take code from the internet, otherwise you will not be able to learn anything. Okay, if you really want to learn, then at least you understand the code and you just try to implement by your own. That way your coding skill will grow. Okay, so this is just length of the code. Okay, so it is not a very long code, just 50 lines code is there. Okay, so it is starting from here, just starting from here, and it will go on like that. Okay. It may not be remember here. It is not visible. So this is just with some comments also, nothing else. Now, one more idea I just wanted to give you is that it is not required to give the entire length. Okay, entire path length may not be recorded. Okay, so I'll just show you how it is. I'll just share the whiteboard. Yes, what I want to say is that in this example, if I have shared, I have stored the complete path. Okay. Now, what you can do is that, like here, I have stored 0 to 1. So instead of storing the complete path, I will just store the next neighbor, okay, or next hop. So let's say 1, okay, and then here also what I'll do is that instead of storing the full path, I will just store next hop, next hop. Okay, so next hop will also help us to get the complete path. One may ask, sir, how? So just in this example, just I just have stored that this is the final path to reach node 4, and the next node is the path length is 60, and next hop is 4. Okay, so how to reach basically at at 4. Okay, so we are reaching 4 via node 3, or what, via node 2. Okay, so if you control J, this is the thing. So I just store not the complete length, I will just store the next hop, and that next hop is 2. Okay, so path length is 60 and next node is 2. So just see the diagram. I have to reach 4. What is the path length? Path length is 60. Okay, and what is the neighbor? Neighbor is 2. So I have to go 2. Now once I have reached to 2, now I will see that the previous node of 2. What is the previous node of 2? So 4 ka previous 2. So now I will go into the another iteration where we have relaxed node 2. So this node 2 is relaxed here. Okay, so in that case I will see here, and then 2 ka kya hai? 2 we have reached via 3. So previous node is 3. What is the previous node of 3? So I will go here. Previous node of 3 is 1. So I will go to 1. Okay, so like that I will find the previous node. 4 का previous कौन है? 4 का previous कौन है? 4 का previous may be 2. 2 का previous कौन है? 2 का previous may be 3. Okay, and 3 का previous कौन है? Maybe 0. What idea? So that way you just remember the previous node, not the complete path, then also you will be able to get the complete path. How? You just go to the previous node, previous ka previous, and previous ka previous, and then once you reach to the source, that is the final. So that is another technique. Instead of storing the path length, you can just store the previous length, previous node. This is another alternative. Okay, so it is not always required to store the complete path, because you have to maintain a data structure, you have to do everything, and storing a single node is comparatively easy. So you will just store the previous node compared to this. Okay, so what you can do is that you can make another array, and in that array, let's say I am writing here, this is 0, so 0 here I have written 1. So that means 0 का previous node कौन है? 1 है in optimum path. Just I am just for demonstration. Okay, so otherwise it is not like that. So 1 and 1, I suppose I have written here 3. So who is the previous node of 1? It is 3. Okay, so you just make an array and you store the final previous length, and that is going to help you to compute the least cost path. So least cost path में कौन सा previous node है, that you store it in there, and for initially you may initialize the array with 0. Initialize the array with 0. So that you can do also. Okay, so just take your time. I'm not in very hurry. Okay, I'm giving you a time. Before starting the next lab, you have to complete this program. Okay, so you solve first of all, you solve it manually. Take different examples, 2-3 examples, develop the logic, think over the theory that or the logical aspects that I have given to you. Okay, and then devise your program. Okay, even you can read the another programs which is available on the internet. I am not against that, reading the program and understanding the logic, not against that, but do not exactly copy and paste. Try to understand the logic, what is written, why this loop is developed. Okay, and accordingly you can adapt that. That is okay, that is considerable. Okay, but do not directly copy and paste the code and submit it to me. Okay, so try to do some manipulation. Okay, try to learn that how exactly it is going to be implemented. Okay, so this is the objective of today's lab. Okay, in the next lab I may start with the socket programming. Okay, so what is socket, that I'll first finish up. Okay, and then I'll start with the socket programming. TCP socket, UDP socket, you may have heard about that. So those part we will complete. So with that, I am finishing the lab. I will take your attendance. Be tuned with me.